What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. Hey, check this out. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, on this channel, I talk about everything crime related. Sometimes I tell you my lockup stories. Most of the time I'm doing reaction videos. And today, that's what I got for you. A penitentiary reaction video. We're going to go behind the wall to see how these guys are living. But look, as you watch this video, just keep it in the back of your mind that your worst day out here would be your very best day in there. So what seems like they're living good, you got to understand these are grown men getting excited about some potato chips and coffee. With that being said, let's get into this video and see what's going on. Come on.
We done went to the store today. Right there. Crib. It's the beans. So we gotta fill these beans back up. So we're gonna start with this. Alright. Disrespect me that store. We're gonna start with this. This is snacks for when you get hot. This is where you get it. Still going?
Hold on real quick, let me tell you this. So if you have this much commissary inside your cell, you and your cellie better be living like that, because this right here makes you an instant target. And I know some people can handle their self, or they're already established, so they know what they're doing, they know what they could have and what they can't have. But if you're new or whatever, you never want to do this. You never want to go to commissary and max out. Keep it to a bare minimum until you know your surroundings, until you know how people's going to react. Watch how they do the other people that come in with them big old bags, because it's predator and prey, and I don't care. There's a lot of people in there that's doing without, that will do anything to get their hands on that laundry bag full of commissary. So just know, this isn't for everybody right here.
And you wondering why niggas asking you, do you got some sweet?
Nigga, I still eat pork. That's why I'm a Lego. Okay. These are these good hot nuggets or whatever. Let me see this shit. Here's some cards. If you're nice, you'll get a card. You can
That's what baby. 3 hours.
Now, this place. What's on top of this motherfucker?
That is so disrespectful to the stuff.
What's in here? Oh. You got to have meat.
You just gotta be on your work.
You got to have meat to make shit. Oh, just to brush your teeth. You got to have beans. You got to have meat, beans.
Swimming in the store, huh? Oh, no. Oh, that's how you feel about my soup.
Now this is what you call shopping around this motherfucking. Oh, I got cough drops in my throat is fucked up too, so it's good.
Well, as you can see, they're knee deep in commissary right now. Now look, I don't knock anybody who got locked up, found them a hustle, and they're in there living the best way that they know how. But when you see people constantly on the phone, constantly giving their family that guilt trip, did you send that money? This and that. If you don't, it's life or death or whatever, just so that they can look like they're balling out behind the wall. You got to understand, you're a burden to your family at this point. If you're calling, I don't care if it's once a month, if you're calling for money, then that's a problem. Now, I've seen people go in there that start with zero. They have no family to call, no nothing. People get creative. There is a lot of creative people in lockup. People will take toilet paper and start making necklaces and jewelry and folding it up like a flower and doing all these things and inmates will buy it off of them to send to their family out there or whatever, because it looks good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of talented people that's locked up. But if you're doing it that way, I can respect that. You got your little penitentiary job, whatever, sweeping floors. I don't care what you're doing. It's paying a little bit of money. You got your little hustle on the side. Then that's all good. Go ahead, ball out on commissary. But if you're balling out like this just to look like somebody who's penitentiary rich, and the whole time you're sweating your grandma who's, sick or whatever, and you're telling her that you gotta have it, and you're basically using your whole family up just so you can swim in commissary, is crazy. But let's watch this next video, because some of these guys, I'm telling you. Let's see. Come on.
The cell. That's the front door of our cell. Go out to the day room and shit. Our sink and all that bullshit.
Yeah, you can just look around in these cells and see the scum. It doesn't matter how much you clean. The paint's rubbed off. It's just nasty. It's dingy. It's bad. So you can try to clean your cell the best way you know how, but still, you're going to be living in filth. That's just the way it's set up.
It's my shelf. My TV, different oils and colognes and hygiene and shit. Few snacks. Later, I think I'm gonna make some bacon cheeseburgers or something. That's probably a little later. That's my.
And they're watching flat screens, eating bacon cheeseburger. And look, I don't even know where this is at, but you see how he's got that sheet hanging? Everywhere that I've ever been, if they walk past and you got that sheet hanging, it's going to be all bad for you. So they must have it like that or whatever, because even if you just blocking up the window with some toilet paper or something to handle your business or whatever, the COs will come in there and tear that down and possibly write you up or whatever. But yeah, I ain't never seen it to where you can hang stuff in front of your door so that they can't look in, because that's what they do when they do their rounds. They're looking inside your cell and they want to be able to see from one end to the other end. And like I said, I don't know where this is at, but looks like they're doing stuff.
Deli shelf. We cook a lot, so here are all our seasonings, stuff like that. This is what life is like in a level 4 prison yard. Keep your mat rolled up, that way you don't sleep throughout the daytime. Gotta stay ready, stay on your toes. Right now I'm listening to E40. Mozzie. SOB. A little tour of my life. This is a lighter I made. Plug that in the wall, right? Touch the two tips of the pencils, it creates a spark. That's how you make a lighter. Something I learned. But yeah, man, this is what life is like on a level 4 prison yard.
See, fortunately, I have never been on a level 4 prison yard or a level 3 prison yard. I've never had to walk the yard with the shank, or I haven't really been down them dark corners of lockup. Now, there's a lot of dark places, man, that you can go inside lockup that you would literally think that you're in hell, for real. And I just got a little taste of it. But River City was more newer, so it was more clean. But with that being said, they were more strict because they didn't want it to look all old and crazy like this. So they would make you clean, scrub the walls, scrub the floors, like everything had to be clean non-stop. And yeah, I hated that.
Niggas out there in the day room on the phone and stuff. But yeah, that's it. This is where I live. This is a curtain for the police hour business. But yeah, this is where I live, y'all. You know. See y'all next time.
Yeah, so as you can see, a lot of these inmates or whatever, man, they're creative. They're going to come up with different ways to get by. But let's see what this guy starts cooking. I always find it crazy because I've never been in a lockup where you actually have a stinger and you can cook. So I always find this stuff to be crazy. Let's jump into this and see what's going on.
See the bottom. Okay, why am I showing you this? One word. Ingenuity. Ingenuity.
Yeah.
When there ain't no way, you figure out a way. So when there ain't no way, you figure out a way. You come from a bloodline of ingenuity. You took scraps and made it into a delicacy that they pay big money to eat now.
Alright, well, that was just a little look behind the penitentiary walls to see how these guys are living. And the thing that I want you to understand is, to some people, this is going to look like they're living okay in there. But understand, when you're out here, you don't have other grown men telling you when you can do something, where you can do something. You don't have to worry about if your cellie's going to do whatever he's thinking in the middle of the night. You have no idea the people that you're around, if they're even going to be stable or whatever, because obviously everybody's locked up, everybody's done something. So no matter what, it's always going to be better to be free. And I know it seems like not really the wave or the thing to do by going and go get a job and trying to live the right way, but I promise you, if you stick with it and you work hard, it will pay off in the end. I promise you. I set little goals, man. I started my job at $9 an hour, just a straight grunt, and broke over 60K this year. Plan on touching 75 next year. And that isn't including all my side jobs and everything else. And I know to people on YouTube it seems like nothing because everybody's big ballers, but where I come from, it's a pretty big accomplishment. I feel way better that I'm out here. I'm taking care of my family. I'm doing what a real man does. And I don't have to worry about being in there and making a stinger, trying to cook up some bacon cheeseburgers that might smell so good that somebody, well, you know. Hey, look, but until next time, hold your head, stay out of lockup, for real.